The Cape Town Sevens final has been confirmed, and it will be the host nation South Africa taking on the Olympic gold medalist South Africa versus France. It's going to be an epic game. Both of these sides scoring tries for fun throughout Cape Town. This game will be no different, and in this preview we'll be looking through at their previous fixtures, key players to watch out for, and then also at the end a prediction who we think will win this game. But jumping straight into it, starting with the host side, South Africa. They have played 3 matches so far, seeing as this is a shortened format compared to what we saw the week prior in Dubai. But for the Blitzboks, they were able to get themselves a comfortable win to start off Pool C, 36 points to 7 over the Irish. Really one-sided game. South Africa from start to finish seemed in control, and that is exactly what can be said about their second game up against Argentina, a side that last year had the most points out of any team, whereas this year they just haven't quite found their rhythm yet. But the Blitzboks, they were clinical, winning that game 29 points to 5, and then their semi-final came along. They were facing up against the Spanish. Now, on paper, normally that would be regarded as a pretty one-sided affair, whereas in reality, 19 points to 12, and that was a pretty tough game. But one thing's for sure, this game up against France, it will be the toughest up till this stage. For the French, they have scored points for fun throughout Cape Town. 50 points to 12, win over the USA for their opening fixture. Second game up against New Zealand, they dominated. 47 points to 15, and then their third game, it was a semi-final up against the Fijians, a side that got themselves gold last week in Dubai. France managing to win it, 19 points to 17. One of the most important parts of that game were the conversions, France getting one more, and also replicating the score that Fiji beat them by last week for the quarterfinals in Dubai, getting a bit of revenge moving through to the final here. But we are going to be looking through, ladies and gentlemen, at the key players now. For the South Africans, it cannot be underestimated how much the bench in their last game up against Spain changed the momentum of this match. Shilton van Wyk, massive amount of pace to break the line, score the try. We also saw Tristan Lades. He was another man that made his way off the bench. He scored, and then Sean Williams all but scoring in the corner if it wasn't for a foot in touch. So I think that these guys off the bench might be the big difference makers, but the big question mark is still, what is the starting lineup going to look like compared to the bench in this game? Do they need a few of those stronger players in the starting side from minute number 1 up against Les Bleus, or are they going to take that risk and try and close out the game on a high? For the French, in terms of their key players, I think it's the experience that is going to help them through, whether it is Paulin Reva, whether Pasquet. I thought that he was immense in that game up against the Fijians, always getting involved, and then a little bit of Uruguha at the end to be able to help them stay composed. In terms of their kickers, I think that the youngster Arto managing to knock over that kick from the sideline in the very last minute of the game up against Fiji shows that even for some of these young guys, they play a lot more experienced than they are, and that could mean an absolutely awesome match between these two teams. But now we are up to the stage of a prediction. Now, anytime these two sides play, there is normally tension, there's normally drama, and I don't think this one will be any different. I could see this being relatively close, but I do think at the moment, Cape Town, the crowd will be completely behind them. We've seen Sia Khaleesi in the stands. He was yelling his head off, trying to get the Blitzboks over the line. And I feel like that kind of camaraderie of the stadium behind them will be exactly what the Blitzboks need to get the win here. So I'm going 21 points to 19 win over the French. I think this will be close, but I think it could be determined by the conversions. And if South Africa can get that right, get all their points over, I can see them moving on and becoming Cape Town champions. But this game, it will be kicking off at 6:11 a.m. New Zealand time. That is 7:11 for you guys in South Africa in the evening. We will be doing the live commentary on the channel as well. So if you are new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know your score prediction in the comments down below as well. And I will see you all for the next one.